Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm your host, Brandy, and today we're diving into a super important topic: how to dispute negative items on your credit report. If you're dealing with negative items on your credit report that you believe is inaccurate or outdated, this video is for you. Today we're going to show you how to dispute those negative items and take control of your credit. Understanding your credit report. Alright, before we can dispute anything, we need to know what we're working with. So the first step is to get your credit report. Now you can do this for free once a week at annualcreditreport.com. You'll want to pull from all three major credit bureaus: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, because not every bureau has the same information. Once you have your credit report, it's time to review them. But exactly what are you looking for? Let's break it down. Your credit report is divided into several sections. The first section is personal information. This includes your name, social security number, address, and date of birth. The second section is credit accounts. This section lists all the accounts such as credit cards, loans, and mortgages. The third section is public records. Here you'll find information about any bankruptcies, tax liens, or court judgments against you. And the last section is inquiries. This section shows who've accessed your credit reports, including soft and hard inquiries. I know it can feel overwhelming, but there's a lot of info on there. Go through each of them line by line, but you're really looking for negative items that's bringing your score down. This could be late payments, collections, charge-offs, or even errors like an account that doesn't belong to you. When you find something that looks wrong or questionable, make a note of it. Trust me, mistakes happen more often than you think, and it's your right to dispute any errors you find. Identifying errors and negative items. Now that you have your report in front of you, let's focus on identifying the errors. So what exactly can you dispute on your credit report? There are a few common things to look for. First, incorrect information. If your name, address, or social security number is wrong, that's something you can fix. Next, accounts that don't belong to you. Maybe you're seeing a credit card or a loan that you've never opened. That's a big red flag. Then there's inaccurate late payments. If you know you paid on time, but your report says you were late, that's something to dispute. And finally, old debt that should have been dropped off. Most negative items are supposed to disappear within 7 years. So if you're seeing something older than that, it's time to challenge it. So basically, if it doesn't look right or dragging your score down for no reason, it's worth disputing. I've attached a list of disputes down below in the description box. Gather your evidence. Before you file a dispute, gather all your evidence you can find to support your claim. This could be bank statements, payment receipts, or any other documents to prove your negative items on your report is wrong. The more evidence you have, the stronger your dispute will be. Dispute letter. A bureau investigation letter is basically a formal request sent to the credit bureaus asking them to look into a mistake or inaccurate information on your credit report. It's like saying, hey, this doesn't look right. Can you double check it for me? Once they get your letter, the bureau is required to investigate by usually contacting the company that reported the item, and they have to let you know what they find within 30 days. Always file your dispute by mail. In the description below is a free detailed dispute kit. Be sure to download it. What happens after you submit a dispute? During that time, they'll reach out to the creditor or company that reported the negative item and ask them to verify the information. Once the investigation is complete, the credit bureau will notify you of the results. The item will be removed or corrected on your report, and that could give your credit score a nice boost. But if the bureau finds that the information is accurate, they'll leave it as is. Don't get discouraged if this happens, and if you have more than one error on your report, move on to the next. Reviewing the results. When you get the results, review them carefully. If the bureau agrees with you, the negative items will be updated or removed from the credit report. If they don't, you can request a second investigation. Here's a few quick tips to keep in mind as you go through the process. Tip number 1, keep records of everything. Tip number 2, don't dispute everything at once. It might be tempting to tackle all the negative items at once, but try to focus on 1 or 2 at a time. This way, you can give each one the attention it deserves. Tip number 3, be patient. Credit repair doesn't happen overnight. It might take a few weeks or even a few months to see results. But if you stick with it, your credit score will improve over time. And that's it. Disputing negative items on your credit report doesn't have to be intimidating. You can do it yourself with a little effort. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on managing your credit and finances. See you in the next video.